lot has been happening. And I am very sure everybody will like, why is she silent? I am not silent because I don't know what to say. I am silent because I am trying to activate. I am trying to know how to bring this thing I'm about to bring to your hearing. How to arrange it for you to understand what I'm about to say. So here is my reply.
Oh my God. That's the thing. I met my wife long before Moses Bliss got married. When I arrived Ghana for Moses Bliss's wedding, it was my wife that picked me from the airport. To let you know, say we don't know each other already since. But I don't send with anybody talk. I just wanted to be in a space where I'll be happy. Moses Bliss never saw my wife until the day I proposed. Nobody saw her, no matter how close we did. Me and my wife would they go events, we sit separately. Wow. I bring her come Moses Bliss concert. Moses no see her. For your own concert, he no see her. My wife sit down for back alone. Me, I sit down for front, where Moses Bliss did. I did front from my wife, they back. The only person where I show my wife that night, codedly, was Chioma Jesus. So just follow your heart. Anybody that can make you happy without involving money or any material thing, stay with them. If I have money and I cannot make you happy unless I buy you something, na lie. If money no dey tomorrow, how do I make you happy?
It's not the channel on the material things, you know.
Me and you dey, and I cannot successfully make you happy without buying something, then I don't have the capacity to make you happy. Say I need to buy you a car to make you happy. I need to take you out. I need to buy this. I need to pay for this. I need to pay for that for you to be happy. Then I don't have the capacity to make you happy. It's the money that is making you happy, not me. But to get people be saying, Omo, if they tell you that this person is around your neighborhood, you're already happy. Just say you enter somewhere and you smell the person's perfume and it tells you the person there around. So that perfume, even though you know maybe someone else is wearing the same kind of perfume and you're like, Omo, now this perfume now John they use. Oh John. Like say John they here now for they happy. That's it. There we John.
Yeah, you're right.
There we John. You guys no, honestly they say understanding girlfriend no they pay. What do you mean by understanding girlfriend? What we call understanding girlfriend in Nigeria is a girlfriend that accepts suffering, right? It's a girlfriend that, let me see, someone say another news for the blogs, all those lying bloggers who said Deacon met his wife at Moses Bliss's wedding. My wife did not even attend Moses Bliss's wedding.
Yeah,
I beg her,
I
beg her to escort me, but she no agree. She said she doesn't know Moses. They didn't invite her, so she no good. She dropped me at the wedding venue and left. Me and my other brother. She dropped us and left.
She looks more of introvert.
My wife she no get wala. She no. Funny enough, my wife is not even on social media like that. Like she's not active on social media. Yeah, exactly. She's not that kind of person that can be online every day. You know. So happiness, let me tell you, you will not know the value of happiness in marriage or in a relationship until you date the wrong person. When you date the wrong person, you will know the value of happiness. You will know that it's underrated. I'm telling you, the truth is, you ask yourself, like, can me and you be together in a house without going outside the house for 2 weeks and you will still be happy? If me and you cannot create a world between ourselves, create an atmosphere for peace and happiness, it's not worth it. Do you understand what I mean? So what I'm saying is, back to the tribe issue, forget about tribe. Open your heart. A good person can come from any tribe. So a bad person. See, you get some people who still marry Igbo where they regret. Some marry Yoruba, they are happy. Some marry Yoruba, they regret. So, you get what I'm saying? So forget tribe, forget material possessions. These politicians you see today, go and study about the top politicians in Nigeria. Go and look at their throwback pictures. They were absolutely nothing when their wives married them. Some were just civil servants. Some were some were teachers, traders. When their wives married them, they had shops, small shop. Somehow. His secondary school.
Tell us how you met your wife. So, I met my wife online, Facebook actually. So, Sh0ck made a video. Sh0ck, the Ghanaian musician, made a video. And in the video, he was putting Ghana on a bad light. So I reacted to the video and I said, it's not good for a celebrity of such caliber to be putting his country in such a bad light. So I said, okay, let me talk about it. So I made my analysis and my wife liked the video. And so she sent me a DM. That she liked what I said in the video. Meanwhile, she has been a fan. She's been watching me for a long time. And she's inspired by my content. So anytime I want to visit Ghana, please, I should let her know so she can host me. And she was very specific. So she can host me in a public restaurant. so not a private guest house. So I had a wedding. I was preparing to go to Ghana in the next 2 months, and I said, okay, since I'm going to Ghana, I found somebody who will help me get apartments in Ghana. So I sent her my number. I said, please, I'll be coming to Ghana soon. So I need you to help me secure an apartment where I can stay for a couple of days. So she was like, okay. And so she did. That's how we met.
Okay, so can you recall what Sh0ck said?
What?
Can you remember what Sh0ck said like that day?
Yeah, Sh0ck said, I think he was just blaming Ghanaian musicians and entertainers for some of the things they were doing, and he was also condemning the country. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he was really blasting the country. So anybody outside Ghana would think that Ghanaians are some kind of way. So I just didn't like that. It wasn't that serious, but maybe how I made the analysis and how accurate I was, maybe that was what she liked.
On a lighter note, I guess.
Yeah.
What do you think about, what's your take on Ghanaian women?
I don't know Ghanaian women. I only know Ghanaian woman. I know only one Ghanaian woman. I don't know the rest. So I can't say. I can only, talk about my wife. I can only speak about my wife. And the number one thing that attracted me to her was the atmosphere for peace that is around her. My wife is a very peaceful person. She doesn't like trouble. She's a very peaceful person. She's calm. In fact, it was later on I got to realize that my wife was beautiful because all I was looking for was peace. So it was later I realized that, seek ye first the kingdom and every other thing shall be added. So that was it.
Right.
No go follow your girlfriend. They beef her ex. You know why?
Why?
If he be bondage weighing from come out and you enter so.
Guy, I'm in love.
You better to give your children good mother than to give yourself fine wife.
Later. Hello. Thank God. Take him.
Where's the chief breastmate? Somto, come. So you join Alex and another 3. You and 3 others.
Camera boss will come. Deacon, where's camera boss doing?
I know, I'll sort it out.
I've come to notice how easily moved and easily stirred up our emotions are when it comes to marriages, when it comes to broken homes, when it comes to relationships that didn't end up in marriage. You see that very one? Relationships that didn't end up in marriage. It has a way of triggering a lot of Nigerians, a lot of Africans at large. Once we hear a gist about the celebrity that didn't end up in marriage, we always look at the man. That is devaluing and demarketing the girl. You see, the moment you start looking at the man as the person who is supposed to be the determinant, who is supposed to bear the responsibility of seeing that the thing ends up in marriage, the more it says so much about how we devalue women in this very Africa, in this very country. And the truth is this, it's only women that do this very thing. Without even knowing that that very thing they are doing, it's killing the essence of a woman. It's actually disempowering what a woman is. It brings down the value of a woman. Without women even knowing that this thing is even affecting them, the women. Now, the story of Deacon and his ex and him marrying another girl has really raised a lot of opinions, and a lot of people have been saying a lot of things. And the more they keep saying something, the more they pity the girl, the adule, and the more they cast blame, the more they crucify Deacon. It's traditional. Once you see a relationship that didn't end up in marriage, the first person they look at, first of all, is the man. Oga, why didn't you not end up with this person that you dated, you that suffered with you? Oga, is this how wicked you are? Oga, so this is your true color. It no go better for you. Nobody will ever look at the girl's way. Nobody, no single person will ever look at the girl's way, because we've been conditioned, we've been programmed. The Nigerian women have been programmed, the African women have been programmed that it is the duty of a man to be sure that the relationship leads to marriage. But it's not so. We are making a lot of mistakes when it comes to this relationship thing. And there are these people, they call themselves the online in-laws. You, the online in-laws. Nobody send you. Nobody send you into that matter. They always look out for people who are in a relationship. Celebrities that are in a relationship, even if you're a TikTok celebrity, they want to monitor your relationship to see that it always ends up in marriage. That is a very sad, pathetic reality. And the sad and creepy thing about these people is that you think that they're actually wishing you well. Hey, you didn't marry this person again, you are wicked. They are not wishing you well, oh. See the same people saying they Deacon Famous didn't end up with Adule. They are still the same people who will be very happy if divorce sets in, if they're actually married. They're not really wishing you well. If you see them talking, hey, this person didn't end up, you are so wicked. They are not wishing you well. If it's somebody who is actually very discerning, the person won't just blame somebody immediately. The person will just look at the two and say, well, it's actually a relationship. Who knows what happened? That is how you know that somebody is actually discerning and wishes somebody well. If you start pushing blame and start making excuses for another person or start crucifying somebody, you are not wishing them well in the first place. We know you. You're a very wicked soul. You're no online in-law anything. You're an online witch. That is a very primitive mindset. That's a very sad, primitive, unproductive thought. Relationship, like I said, is a process. Marriage is the destination. So in the process, if you see anything that is actually threatening, cut it off, end it. It's actually a warning that if you enter into the destination, which is actually the marriage, is going to consume you. When people ask this kind of questions to the men, when they didn't end up in marriage, I always ask myself, so girls don't have their own values. Girls don't have their own interests. Girls don't have their own choice. Girls don't have their own say anymore. What if it's actually Adule? That at some point I say, hey, I'm no more interested. It happened. It happened to Ekene Kubo. Sorry. Yes. The girl said, aha, I'm no more interested. Of course. Which she later came back to apologize. What if it's actually that Adule that said, no, I don't want to do this thing with you anymore? For some reason best known to her. It's not anymore that the person must possess cheating attributes before they break up. Some girls know what they want. Some girls are not that marriage oriented like that. That you're actually desperate about marriage doesn't mean that everybody is. I've seen girls who are not even close to. All they want in life is success. In as much as this kind of girls, it's very hard to see them. They are very rare. Every other person, marriage. Then if you assess the qualities of the people who actually want marriage, you see nothing. Check their skills, zero. Look into their ambition, zero. Look at the qualities they've actually possessed to run a home as a mother, zero. It's all about marriage. We must enter there. I must answer Mrs. Person. Why must we continue to ask men this very question when it doesn't end up in marriage? Have you asked that very girl the question? Every girl has a right to say, no, I don't want. Every girl has a right to say, at some point, I'm no more interested because of some reasons. She has a right. So you people that always look at the men, blaming them almost immediately, you people don't get work. When I don't get work, you people, when I head of the work at all. You guys are undervaluing and devaluing yourself. Anytime I see that kind of statement by pushing blames to the man or asking questions to the man without consulting the girl, even asking the same questions to the girl, what I always see is that you people have rendered yourselves as zombie, as robots, as nothing, as a non-living thing. People who can actually be told what to do. So Adule can possibly exercise her rights to stop the marriage if she wants, maybe if she sees something that threatens her peace of mind. And also, the Famous can also exercise his right to stop the marriage if he feels or sees anything that is actually threatened, that is going to affect the marriage in the long run. So he doesn't. Now, what's on one time maybe this. So if they see all these threatening things, they should just keep looking you people's face and ignore them because they want to please you people. You people are very dumb in the head. You see this marriage thing, this desperation over it will consume a lot of you people. How you people are looking towards this marriage thing as the ultimate in life. Ultimate, you know, when they ever see anything, you people don't see any other opportunity aside that has to do with man and woman, aside marriage sex. When they see business between two man and woman, don't you people see men and women raising conglomerates, raising companies? Marriage. Africans, God, people will program us this way, they need to reprogram this very thing because it is really killing and messing us up. At the camera, they talk about adults that decided on their lives, that made quality decisions over their lives. When I don't hear that talk, when I don't hear that girl talk, you people are so very interested in idle gossips. And the way they answer the Deacon Famous question, I hope that guy doesn't respond to you people. I hope he doesn't dignify you people with response. Marriage.